Welcome to adogsense. It's just a very familiar moment. You pick up your keys, put on your shoes, turn around, and your dog is standing there, watching every movement, not barking, not running, just watching. In that moment, so many of us feel guilty, and instinctively, we bend down, hold them a little tighter, lower our voice, and promise, "I'll be back soon." But what most people don't realize is this: that very moment may be when the anxiety begins to form inside your dog's brain. 1. The goodbye trap. When love turns into a stress trigger. From a behavioral psychology perspective, dogs don't understand promises. They understand emotional intensity. When leaving the house becomes a highly emotional ritual, your dog's brain registers it as, "This is serious. Something is wrong." In that moment, the amygdala, the brain's fear center, is activated and cortisol, the stress hormone, begins to rise. That's why so many dogs start feeling anxious before you've even walked out the door. The solution is not to be cold. The solution is calm, intentional neutrality. You can still look at your dog. You can still say a familiar phrase. Just with a normal tone, slow movements, and without prolonging the moment. No tight hugs, no repeated reassurance, no guilt carried out the door. When you leave as if it's simply a normal part of the day, your dog's brain learns to see it that way too. Your calm presence is the clearest safety signal your dog's nervous system can receive. And when leaving becomes boring, it stops being perceived as a threat. 2. A tired dog is not always a calm dog. Why is walking not enough? Many people believe that if they walk their dog long enough, the dog will come home and sleep peacefully. But the truth is, physical fatigue only lasts a few hours. Mental fatigue, on the other hand, is what creates lasting calm. A dog with a tired body but an understimulated brain is like a child who just drank an energy drink and is told to sit still. That energy doesn't disappear. It simply looks for another outlet, and very often, that outlet becomes anxiety and destruction. That's why the effective formula isn't more walking, but 40% physical activity and 60% mental stimulation. Just 10 minutes of problem-solving, sniffing, or food-searching activities can be enough to shift your dog's brain into a deeply relaxed state. 3. The TV myth. Why noise can quietly make anxiety worse. Many people leave the TV or radio on hoping it will help their dog feel less alone. But to a dog's nervous system, this can become a subtle source of stress. Television sound is unpredictable. A calm program can suddenly switch to loud commercials within seconds. Each sudden change is a small spike in stress for the brain. During the hours you're away, your dog's brain is forced to react again and again without ever truly resting. The solution isn't complete silence, but steady, predictable sound. Consistent background noise helps the nervous system stay regulated instead of constantly being startled. If what we've just talked about brings to mind a specific moment with your dog, feel free to write that moment in the comments below. Sometimes, simply being able to say it out loud is already a very important step. 4. Destruction is panic, not revenge. What your dog is really doing when you're gone. When you come home and see the couch torn apart, it's easy to think your dog did something wrong. But biologically speaking, this is a nervous system in overload, not a deliberate act. In separation, anxiety, a dog's body becomes trapped in a continuous cortisol loop with no clear way out. Chewing, scratching, tearing are primitive survival responses that trigger the release of endorphins, helping reduce the overwhelming panic in the brain. That's why each bite mark on your furniture is not an act of defiance, but evidence of a desperate attempt to self-soothe. 5. Why dogs need a den. Open space feels unsafe. From an evolutionary perspective, and dogs were not designed to rest in wide, empty spaces. Open areas force the brain to stay on constant alert, scanning every direction, every movement, every sound for potential danger. That means even when lying down, the brain never fully rests. A small, enclosed, dim space, placed in a quiet corner with a view of the entrance, reduces the amount of sensory input the nervous system has to process. This allows the body to shift from vigilance into recovery. Adding an old shirt with your scent inside stimulates oxytocin, the bonding hormone, slowing the heart rate and significantly increasing feelings of safety. This isn't confinement. It's giving your dog permission to fully relax. 6. The second dog myth. Why adding another dog often backfires. Many people believe that getting a second dog will help the first one feel less lonely. But when a dog is already anxious, adding another dog often creates shared stress, not comfort. Two unstable nervous systems don't calm each other. Instead, they continuously monitor and react to each other's emotional states, keeping the overall stress level in the home high. In many cases, the new dog doesn't become support, but an additional source of stimulation. Sometimes, what a dog truly needs isn't another companion, but an environment safe enough for its own nervous system to stabilize. 7. The way you come home matters. Not ignoring, not overexciting, but reconnecting the right way. How do you come home really does matter, but not in the sense of completely ignoring your dog or cutting off emotional connection. In reality, most dogs will rush to greet you the moment you open the door. That's normal and doesn't need to be rigidly prevented. The issue isn't whether you reconnect, it's how you reconnect. If your return becomes an emotional peak, high-pitched voice, fast movements, tight hugs, overexcitement, your dog's nervous system learns this separation was unbearable. Instead, allow the first few minutes for the dog's arousal level to settle. Let them approach you, sniff, circle your legs. Keep your voice low, your movements are slow, and avoid amplifying the emotion. After 2 or 3 minutes, when breathing has stabilized, that's when gentle connection truly matters. A slow stroke, a normal greeting, no dramatic buildup, no emotional withdrawal. This type of reconnection teaches your dog's brain. You leave, and you come back. Everything is still safe, and that becomes the foundation for easier separations in the future. Before we finish, let's remember one simple thing. Your dog doesn't need you home all day. Your dog needs a sense of safety to be alone without fear. When you understand correctly, prepare properly, and leave with calm intention, being alone no longer feels like an emotional crisis. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like to support the channel. Subscribe and turn on notifications to continue learning with adogsense in future videos. Thank you for staying until the end, and thank you for choosing to love your dog through understanding. See you in the next video.